What's up, guys? This is Xavius86.
I can't
We are
believe
here
you
with
lost the girl.
episode 3 of my
didn't
Invisible
even ask
Mode
her
walkthrough for Resident Evil Revelations 2. Right now we're doing Claire's side. Now this episode, it's not that hard to run through. Both characters only have one mandatory fight. Other than that, you can run
Claire,
past
why
almost
would the boss come
all the
here?
enemies.
Neil just does things sometimes.
It will be helpful to gather some ammo on your way, so you'll see me occasionally stop here and there to get some ammunition, if they drop, of course. Since I still tend to get really bad luck and just get gems all the time. So come over here and get these boxes just in case you happen to find some ammo. Got lucky there with some shotgun ammo. Man, another gem. As usual, play as Moira and Natalia for the most part, because they have regenerating health. And I just want to stress again, it's very helpful to have evade cancel at this point.
Welcome to the Keerling.
If you need some help getting BP, you can watch my videos for it's an easy 7,800 BP per 10 minutes. I prefer doing Barry's episode 1 on Invisible Mode just because it's quicker. But if you're more comfortable with Claire, you can watch that video instead. That one's about less than 12 minutes per run.
That's nice. Where's Neil?
Now I choose those for BP because they're the shortest episodes. Episodes 2 and 3, they may give you more BP when you get the S rank, but they take longer to do.
We've got to hurry. Neil
And
needs
I just don't see it as being worth
He
it.
needs you. Let's search his
So this first building, you can run through the entire thing without killing anything. So just take Moira and just run.
Stay there.
Roger.
Follow me. On my way.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking here. You can actually grab that bottle on the way back after you get the artificial eye. You don't have to get that bottle right away.
Of course, this factory had to be a fucked up factory.
So you should know what to do with the puzzles at this point, since you would have already played through it to unlock Invisible Mode. You actually don't have to crouch here. I just do it just because I feel safer. Alright, now here you can just cut to the right, go straight downstairs.
Рабочий день начинается. За работу, товарищи!
You should dodge there just because there's a chance you might get hit. Very unlikely, but better to be on the safe side.
Stay there.
Roger.
So keep clear here just so you can teleport back after you get the eye and just walk right out. That's more of a speedrun tip, but I like to do that just because. Now I run through here, but you can obviously go slower so you don't die.
Should go in further.
But that's just your own preference.
Let's back up and think this through.
So pick this up, transfer back, leave.
Could be useful.
I prefer to go this way because there's going to be some fatties on the way, and you want to kill them. There it is. Now if you want, you could have just gone the other way around and blew them up from behind. So that's another area where it's really your own preference. That doesn't really change anything.
This might work back at that retinal scanner.
Alright, so once you've got the actual eye,
I don't
run
know why
back.
that makes sense, but sometimes it does.
Just dodge past these guys. They can't do that much damage to you. Even if Claire gets hit, just keep going. Now you definitely want the Magnum for the boss fight at the end. So take the time to switch to Claire and get it. Even if you get hit, the Magnum is worth it.
There's a map here too.
It's a little hairy, but just keep dodging and you'll be okay. So that's it for the first building. Just make your way to this next building.
Poisoning evil to eat his liver.
So, now I know what this is supposed to be.
Neil, where are you?
Neil? What about the girl?
So invisible mode, it always seems daunting as you're going through the game for the first time. But really, it's just about running past everything. You don't have to fight everything, and you really shouldn't fight everything.
Then let's find it.
Running past all the monsters and dodging out of the way, it's not hard to do at all. It's just be comfortable with the game, be comfortable with the controls, and you'll be fine.
House shit.
They must have got animals in here.
Another gem. Now, there's two afflicted here. You can kill them or run past them. I think I choose to kill them. Yeah, I do. Now, you could just move on and get a move on. Yeah, I just wanted to have this area a little cleared for when I run back through. It might not actually make a difference, so this is up to you if you want to kill these two. Now there's a red herb here in the corner. I do recommend picking that up just in case you're prone to getting hit. That way you can heal up with Claire. As always in Moira, don't worry about her health because she can't really die. Even if she gets knocked down, you have so much time to pick her back up with Claire that there's really no point in caring. See, this episode's really nice because you have a lot of healing items. Unlike episode 2 where you barely had any, so you really have to make sure you were careful.
How many frickin' filet mignons do you have to make
Now,
to
there's a
produce this
slight
kind of
chance
blood?
that the AI with Claire might shoot the fat guy. So, switch back and forth just to make sure that it doesn't shoot. Because you don't have to fight this guy at all. When the footsteps starts to sound distant, that's your cue that you can move on without being spotted. It's not worth fighting him. Alright, so here, just run forward, get the key, go back and duck under the spinning blades. You don't actually have to wait for the spikes to be away from you, you can just hit the X when it comes up. Pretty straightforward.
I'll take care of this. Hang tight.
So now this next section, once you leave, you can just run straight for the next door. I think it's the meat room or the butchery. But yeah, don't stop to fight anything. Just keep moving, keep hustling. See, that's all I do. I just run, dodge, run, dodge. Even if I get hit, just evade, cancel out of it, and keep moving. Yeah, I haven't memorized where all the items are, so you'll see me looking around a lot.
I see something in the tank.
This is actually my first run on invisible mode for episode 3. I kind of just going from memory of when I ran it on the regular modes. All the episodes in general are pretty short, so they're easy to memorize the layout of at least where to go. Alright, so I put Claire up there and have her stay there because you're going to shoot the meat down into the grinder. That's just a time saver though, so you know you can do this part your own way, but this is how I like to do it. Now it takes 3 of the pieces of meat to cause the afflicted to show up. If you're lucky, the last piece of meat will get to the grinder in time before Moira gets hit, and then you can just run out. I don't get lucky, she gets hit and I have to stop to kill them. But if you can, just stay up here and try to hold out, and hopefully you'll be able to get all 4 pieces of meat in there.
We have to add more.
But if you don't, it's no big deal. Just run over, kill the afflicted, and then come back and finish. Now, just like I did in episode 2, I'm not going to really be shooting at enemies. I'm going to be knifing them. That's just my preference because I prefer to conserve my ammo. You can shoot them if you want. I don't recommend it because of the boss fight at the end. You want to have every piece of ammo you can get. See, there Moira gets hit, so now I gotta go help her. You can run past that fatty, he'll always kill himself. So you're okay there. So yeah, just knife him, you know, get comfortable with dodging. At this point you should be comfortable with dodging. Well, as long as you have evade cancel. That's why I keep saying you need to get evade cancel. It's the best skill in the game, hands down. So there's only 2 afflicted here. 1 fatty which killed itself, so now I can go back. Now in this episode there's a rare chance that the afflicted would turn into fatties after you kill them. So just be aware of that. These 2 don't, so I was okay. But later on in the sewer, that's going to happen a lot, so be careful. Now you don't need Moira to come to you. You can just tell her to start following and leave. She'll teleport to you. Oh, one did change. See, she just got hit. So that was a fatty that turned.
Товарищи, бейте! Бейте врагов!
So yeah, be careful with that. But luckily she has regenerating health, so she'll be okay.
They're gonna gang up on us.
See, she's already
We have
back to
get
full
out of
health.
here.
So here, it's a little hairy, but just keep running and don't stop for anything. Up here, you can stop and blow them up with your flashlight, but I don't think it's really worth it. I just keep moving. Now there is an axe head over here. I can't see, so I'm a little stuck. I'm like, what do I do? So I have to stop and pick up Moira, but then I just keep moving.
It almost sucked.
See, I probably could have done this a little cleaner, but I made it out. Rule of thumb, keep moving. Don't get nervous, don't get, frozen, just keep moving. If you don't care for ranks, I would say to just retry if you don't like how it's going. There's no harm in doing that.
Fucking statue! And we all had a blast. Come on.
Alright, so we're almost done with the first half of Claire's section. It's just scrounging for ammunition and health items. See, I still have 6 herbs, so I'm doing pretty well. Alright, so for this section, again, you don't have to kill anything. The only thing you would have to do, which I definitely recommend, is stunning the Ironhead with Moira's flashlight. He moves pretty quickly, so you don't want him to interrupt you when you're trying to move the block.
I'm done with you. You're being removed from the experiment.
Yeah, so this section is pretty easy. Nothing really scary happens, or nothing tough.
Now Promethean fire will devour everything.
I knew this was a trap. Claire, run!
Товарищи, в баню и домой!
And don't worry about the timer, you have more than enough time. It shouldn't take you more than 2 minutes to get through this whole thing. I never get ammo there, so I don't know if it's worth stopping for that box. If you do, then awesome. Congrats. Alright, so right there, when you switch back to Moira, there's an iron head there. So you definitely want to stun him and then just run past him. Alright. Now I had a little bit of a tough time getting by him here, as you can see. But in general, you can just push right by him and move on. Once you're up here, he can't follow you anymore, so just ignore him. See, because I took so long getting by him, he almost hit me, but just missed by a hair. If you do get hit there, you probably should just retry, because I don't see it happening where you can get up there without getting hit over and over again. So here with the doors, I like to position Moira right in front of the one that's safe, rather than just eyeballing it and hoping that I pick the right one. I feel like having Moira stand in front of it is the safest bet, so you don't kill yourself. So that's the safe one here. I leave Moira there, switch back and go for it. And that's it. Easy as that. Now the sewers does have one fight that I haven't figured out how to get past it without stopping. So I do stop to fight a little. And the reason that I get stuck there is just because Moira has to, wedge open the door. And she takes forever doing that.
For you too? Come on, let's just get out of here.
Alright, so you're almost done at this point. Not that much more to go. Just 2 more areas and you're home free.
Every step of the way. But if she thinks we died in that explosion,
Gain the element of
I
surprise.
also don't stop to open the gates for Barry,
I can feel it.
just because I don't think the weapons he gets from them are beneficial for his section. Because his section, it's
Neil and the girl
easy,
weren't in the factory.
so easy. You don't need any extra
Should
weapons.
have listened to you. Neil didn't write
In
that
fact, you
message.
barely need any extra ammo for Barry. That's how easy it is to me.
Stupid dinosaur. I'm so sick of
Alright,
memory.
so here, just keep on moving through.
Like Barry.
I'll let you know when that fight
He said,
section is
"Hey,
coming up
extra
that I
rough."
can't
And he
really
was right, just so he could
perfectly get through yet.
Yeah, my big brother was like that.
But it's not hard to kill the enemies that come at you. There's only about 3 or 4, I believe.
Help to feel bad.
But one of them's an annoying Vulcan guy, so I always go after him first. Because if you don't kill him right away, he will destroy you. Finally got some ammo there. Here I go up just to try and find some more ammunition for the end boss fight. There's always handgun ammo there, and there's some more ingredients for the bottles. Oh, I did put this down. I didn't actually use it in Barry's mode. But yeah, it's up to you if you want to do that or not. You're gonna see me skip it in Barry's section anyway, so entirely your preference. Now I make those bandages just because if Clara gets bleeding, she loses too much health. So I don't want that. Alright. So what I did here, I just ran up to that little rail over there. Position Clara there in a minute. And just crouch, aim down, and kill the fat guy first. I went up there just because it's harder for the afflicted to hit me. Moira just gets blasted back down. See, they all go after her though, so it kind of helps out. So she'll generally be okay, don't worry. Just kill this guy as fast as you humanly can. And do not throw a bottle, because because the water makes it not pop off and you're just wasting your bottles. Alright, so he's dead. The rest are easy to kill. So just go down, knife him, shoot him, whatever you want to do. So right there, Moira died, but it's whatever because you can just bring her back. Alright, one down. One more to go. There he is. Alright, he's gone. Oh, one more. Alright, you'll know you're clear because the music will be over. But if you hear that hiss, that means one of them turned into a fat guy. So back up, shine your light, try to find him as fast as you can and blow him up. And there it is. Alright, so there's probably a better way to do this. You can probably hang back on the other railing to the side before you turn the corner and shoot the fat guy. But that's how I like to do it. If you find a better way, by all means, go for it. Don't follow this 100% at this section. But in general, I like this strategy. I only had to use one clip on the Vulcan guy, and that was it. Now this next section, I choose not to kill anything just because there's so much room to maneuver and run past. You don't have to worry so much. As long as you don't stop and just keep moving forward, you'll be okay.
Roger.
Now what I do here doesn't end up working, but just have Claire follow you instead rather than try and make a little shortcut there. 'Cause it just doesn't work. You'll see what I mean in a minute. There's two of these here. Actually, no, there's three of them. But they'll blow up if you don't disintegrate them. Oh, I got lucky there. One didn't go off. See, the gate knocked Claire down. So it was kind of stupid. But yeah, just have her stay with you instead and you'll be okay. See, I had to switch back just to make her climb the freaking ladder. So yeah, when you go through here, just have Claire stay with you and keep moving. So the AI does a pretty good job following you there. Don't worry about it too much. If anything, switch back just to make the jump. And once you're clear of the Iron Head, switch back to Moira and keep moving. And now you can just run through the rest of the section. Now there's no transition for a while, so you do want to make sure you keep the pace up. Do not stop, because they will follow you all the way through. And as always, your indication that they're following you, the music is still playing. Alright, so go up these steps, go across the pipes. Try not to fall. If you fall, I would say retry immediately. It'll be too much of a pain to go back up. Throw the ladder down for Claire so that the AI can just climb up that easy, because they're gonna get knocked off no matter what. See right there. See, she's on the floor now, but she can just climb the ladder. Because you can transition to the next section so long as she's under 30 meters away, and the ladder being down makes that possible. So yeah, blow up that fatty and then just move across. Don't stop. And just keep making sure you're telling Claire to move so the AI doesn't stop or anything. Because sometimes the AI will try to fight, but as long as you're telling it to move, it will move. Alright, so she's under 30 meters away, so there she is. Just teleports right to you. Very easy section. Here I believe I stopped to get the extra gun. It's probably not worth it in the end, 'cause I think the damage might be a little less since you can't do any upgrades. So it's up to you if you want to get this gun or not. It doesn't really matter.
Looks like a grave.
Or if you just want to see the solution, this is
Tower's
it.
just above us.
So you hit
I
that
hope we can
first
still get the
unmarked
drop on
grave.
them.
And you gotta go back to the other side, hit the one with the mark on the back of it. Right there. Then cross the bridge again. And then there's 2 more on the right you gotta hit. So this one here. And then the one without a top. And that's it. Yeah, so again, I'm not quite sure if this gun is worth getting. Without upgrades, I do believe pretty strongly that it's a little weaker than the machine pistol. I only think it's better with the recoil, but that won't really matter with the boss fight. Neil is so ridiculously easy to fight. It's a little RNG when you hit the second phase because he can jump around a lot. But if you're on a good run, he won't jump and you'll kill him within like a minute. Now this fight dragged on for me a little just because of the randomness during the second phase. He started jumping around and it dragged out the fight. But when you blow up the crates there with the fire, when the fire finishes, they will leave ammunition
Still no sign of your
there.
boyfriend.
So if you start to run low, definitely grab that ammo so you can keep on firing.
All right.
I actually ran a little low, but in general,
something
you
I
should
gotta
be
tell you.
pretty fine
I
because
noticed
he's
something
really
Neil
easy to
was
kill.
wearing. His bracelet never changed color. I mean, the living dead were coming at us from all directions. He must have been scared.
No. No. There's no way.
And I
Got
went
it?
through this just to get some more ammunition. Didn't get that much, so it's up to you if you want to go through it. And I like to go to this room because there's a red herb there, so I can make some more healing items if I need them. Again, though, if you're pretty comfortable and confident, then you can just ignore all this and go straight for the end. And I always make flame bottles first because Neil is weak to fire. So I always make sure I have the maximum amount of flame bottles I can get. Just doing some final checks, make sure I didn't miss anything.
Where's
And the
Claire
stupid
anyway?
AI got stuck, so I had to transfer
Follow
back.
me! On my way!
See, she's just not moving. She got stuck behind the body. But yeah, just move on. It'll be okay.
Follow me! On my way!
Yeah, there's some more ammunition in this last room, and I think there's 1 or 2 herbs. So grab it all and just get ready. Don't do what I did here and put some herbs on Moira, because she doesn't need it. I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, I already know she has regenerating health, so it's not necessary to do that. Just give it all to Claire.
Claire?
Are you crying?
No. I'm just learning to see a little more clearly.
Alright, so here we go. Now I like to kite Neil around the fire boxes, since that's basically free hits for you. I do recommend shooting at him while you're doing that though, since on invisible mode you're already playing on survival, so he takes more hits to get his weak spot to show up. Alright, so you can just circle around these and he'll keep on hitting himself with the fire. Do not use your magnum like I did. You want to save that for when his weak spot is visible. So yeah, see, just kite him around the fire. He'll constantly hurt himself. Makes it very simple. And there's the first weak spot reveal. He'll typically go towards the nearest water tank, which is right here. Again, don't use your magnum yet. Wait for him to turn around here, then use your magnum. So I actually lost 2 shots there, which probably would have made this a lot easier. Alright, once those tentacles show up, you're in phase 2. If the fire's still here, by all means go for it. If not, just do what I did and move on. These boxes are everywhere, so it's very hard to lose them. Now, if you're lucky, he'll go after Moira, and you can just kite him around the fire with her because she moves faster, so it's easier to do. But he went after me more, probably because I was shooting him. So this is where it drags on a little bit because he was just being a pain, not focusing on me. I realize now I probably should have just switched to Moira and move around. Alright, and try to avoid those little tentacles on the floor because they'll stop you in your tracks. Yeah, don't throw your bottles so quickly. Spread them out. There's the next weak spot, I think. Oh, not yet. There it is. See, now at this point you should kill him. I had to do one more round, probably because I missed those magnum shots. So in the beginning, make sure they all count. Because phase 2, it doesn't reset his health. It'll still be very low if you make every shot count. See there, I have to do one more round because of that. So just move on to the next box if you have to do one more round like I did here. Try to keep him visible, unless he does that. This is where I get pissed off a little, because now I'm just sitting here waiting. At this point, switch to Moira for sure, because you can't see him now, so you want to spot him as fast as you can. If you want, wear some headphones so you can hear if he's close to you, to the left or to the right. Because he was actually right next to me when I spotted him, and I was able to dodge out the way. See? Alright, so here, just go through it again, make him hit a box. Get him on fire, get the weak spot, and kill him. See, he just wasn't working with me. So he finally hits a box there. At this point, I'm annoyed, so I'm just shooting at everything. Just trying to get that weak spot to come out quicker. And then I guess, see, those 4 tentacles, very annoying. And they do damage you, so be careful. So again, he jumped up, so now I'm just trying to find him again. And there he is. See, you should have more than enough healing items like I did here. So don't worry too much about getting hit. And then I finally got him in the circle I want. And do not let him grab you with that hit. That is an extremely damaging attack. See, it's just dragging on so long. You should have killed him already at this point. Yes, at this point I finally got him. When he starts to hold on to his weak spot, you can stop firing, because that's your cue that he's dead. Alright, so that's it for Claire. Just go through this last QTE, and you're good.
We have her now.
That's your choice if you want to have Claire kill him or Moira kill him. If you haven't played episode 4 yet, then I'm just not going to say anything. Spoiler. So I actually did end up getting an S rank. I didn't think I would, but I did. So it's not hard to do. This episode is worth more BP, but this is a much longer episode to go through, especially on invisible mode. So that's why I choose to do episode 1 when I'm grinding for BP. It's just so much faster.
Thanks. I think. You okay? Can you stand? Shit! Behind you! Neil! Where did we go wrong?
You can help me. It's not too late.
There!
Oh my god! You're not supposed to be in here! How could you? Jesus, don't call an ambulance!
Found someone and killed no boss! You did it. Claire.
Yeah, you can't skip until this part here. Alright, so that's it for Claire. Let's jump into Barry. See, that took 30 minutes. In 30 minutes, I could have done episode 1 3 times.
I can walk now.
All right, partner. Down you
So
go.
the beginning section of Barry's part, you're just walking with Natalia on your back. So I just skip ahead to when you put her down. On your way, there's about I think 1 cloth and 1 odorous chemicals. So pick those up on your way here.
How are we gonna get back to the surface?
Alright. So as usual, stick to Natalia. Just run past everything. Don't worry if Barry gets grabbed here. He'll teleport to you when you hit the door.
Come with me!
Coming!
Hurry back, Barry.
There we go.
Not any safer down here.
Now this section, same
Yeah,
thing.
are you?
Just run for the exit. You don't need to worry too much about ammunition. Plus, you might just find gems instead, which is just a waste of time. See, I didn't even use the box that I dropped with Claire, so it's just not worth doing. So yeah, just keep moving. The AI will eventually catch up to you, so don't worry about it. Now, there's a glass pier, but you can just run past it. Just keep moving. Yeah, so just dodge the way I did and you'll be okay. Now, the cutscene here will teleport Barry to you, so don't worry about him getting grabbed by it either. And now you can take your time, loot this room, get all the materials you can get. Let me move on to the sewer section with the sluices. Sluices? Sluices? I don't
I
know.
will.
The gates. Now, you want disinfectants because at the end there is one of those guys that throws the slime at you. And you want to be able to see for that section. I'll show you why later when we get there. But make at least one batch if you can, 2. You shouldn't need 2, but 1 batch should be fine. Now this is the only tough part for Barry. It's not too hard as long as you know where everything is. And it's only tough because you're separated from Natalia. So you gotta rely on your switching skills so you can spot things with her and then switch back to Barry and hopefully hit the right spot. Because he does have to kill 3 Glasps without her near him. Now, sounds difficult, but again, once you know what to do, it's not that hard.
Okay, hang on.
For some reason, I thought there was ammo there. Alright, so once you open the first gate, the afflicted or rotters, they don't come alive yet, so you can just keep on moving and ignore them. This one bridge here though, shoot the canister on it, because that afflicted will come alive and come after Natalia. So this one right here, definitely shoot that one right away. We'll get to it in a second here. See, I'm taking my time a little bit just because I don't want to mess up. Alright, 1 down. Now, once you're past this second gate, you're going to have to start fighting some rotters. Yeah, that one doesn't come alive yet. You can slash it all day and it won't come alive yet. Now, with Natalia, you'll know a router's dead when they don't have a hue anymore. So if there's no golden hue, then you're okay. Alright. Now push this canister down. You can probably push the second one down to make it easier for Barry, but just this one should be okay.
Barry, shoot this thing in my way.
Alright, so they're gonna come alive. I like to come up here, turn around, and just start slashing away. When I notice that they're all kind of bunched up together is when I want to blow up the canister. But I think I shot it a little too early here. See, use Natalia to spot them. Yeah, then I fall down like an idiot. Yeah, see, you should just stay up there at that point and just shoot the canister.
Barry, shoot this thing in my way.
Now, even with that first
I can't get by.
batch gone, there's going to be 2 more coming at you once you shoot the thing blocking Natalia.
Thanks.
See, now they're coming back. I think now is when I shoot the canister. So you can do this either way. You can shoot it now, or you can shoot it earlier. And try not to blow yourself up like I did. Alright, so that's it for this section. So now I move on to the next gate. I ran back here because I noticed a cloth with Natalia. You don't actually need it, so you can ignore it. I'm sorry, an odorous chemical. This Rada here doesn't come alive, so don't worry about him. Alright, now those two rotters to the left of the bridge, they do come alive if you get too close. But just don't shoot the barricade and they won't bother Natalia. Now, there's 3 dogs here. You can knife them or shoot them, whichever you're more comfortable with. Just take them out any way you can, because they do some really fast damage. See how fast they got me down to danger? Alright, so almost got them down. Now again, it's up to you if you want to shoot them or if you want to knife them. I'm just an ammo hoarder, so I always try to knife everything. Now this Rotter up here, you can't reliably shoot him before he spots Natalia. So I just let her get spotted, that way when he hits her, he becomes visible and I can shoot him.
The monster's coming.
Alright. So once you get a clean shot, take him out. One shot's all you need with the sniper rifle. You don't need to crouch for the extra damage. You should be able to kill him with one shot regardless. Okay, so again, scrounge around for any ammunition you can get. There's 2 more rotters here, but they might be on the other side, which for me they are. So you just gotta keep switching back and forth. And don't skip that canister like I did. So there is a rotter up there that you can kill by shooting that canister. So shoot it a little earlier than I did. Alright, so you see I keep switching back and forth because I have to rely on her sight so that I shoot the right way. And again, don't waste your magnum rounds like I do. I noticed there that I used when I was contemplating doing a restart. I was like, forget it. So yeah, just make sure you're using the right gun. Yeah, you can spot some items here with Natalia, and Barry can still grab them. Now, there's a glass coming up, and Natalia's not that reliable as telling you where to shoot from this angle, since she's so far high up. But there is a fire extinguisher there, and if you shoot that, the glass becomes visible very shortly. So please make sure you make it count. Otherwise, you're probably gonna get killed and have to do it again. And you do want to use your magnum. If you're good at spotting them, use your magnum. There's one shot with the Magnum and it's dead. If you're not that good at spotting them, then stick with the assault rifle.
It's getting closer.
So let's see.
Higher.
See? Spotted it once I blew up the extinguisher, and boom. Done. So now we're approaching the final part of the sewers, which it does seem a little difficult when you look at it, but there's a convenient canister that Natalia can knock down for you, which makes it a whole lot easier. So this router here, you can't get a good lock on from the bottom unless it's standing. So you want to make him get up no matter what.
My way. There's something.
See, I tried to shoot him through the gate, but it didn't work.
I can't get by.
So yeah, just wake him up, let him come down, and then kill him. Alright, that's done.
Natalia, the sluice!
Got it.
Alright, so up here, knock down that canister for Barry. You're gonna need it. And I'm gonna have to do a cut here because I actually messed up and just got demolished. Alright, so just run for the gate, turn around,
Natalia, see if you can
wait
get this
for the
open.
vision to start to get blurry. Now, if you're lucky, that explosion will kill both glass. As you can see, that did not happen for me. So I had to run back, get away from them so I don't die, turn around, shoot the extinguisher, and then shoot the glass. Now, they turned back invisible, but I was able to see it in the short amount of time I had and kill it. And I got very lucky where both glass were shot at the same time. Now, that might not happen for you. If it does, awesome. If it doesn't, you might want to do a retry and get that explosion kill. Or just wing it, try to spot it with Natalia, and then kill them. Yeah, this last one does come alive, so just kill it. Alright. Now the two routers behind the gate with Natalia, if you know where to aim, you can kill them before they get up. I know I get the second one, but I don't remember if I get the first one. Let's see.
There's something ahead. Be careful.
Yeah, I got him. So yeah, just spot him with Natalia. Just aim in the right section. Doesn't need to be a perfect headshot, because with the sniper rifle, they're dead in one hit no matter what.
There's something ahead. Be careful.
So yeah, see, just spot him, aim in the general section, shoot him, that's it. And you're home free. Now the mining area is ridiculously easy. You can stealth kill all the revenants and you don't have to worry about firing any shots. The only tough part is when you have to fight the Ouroboros monster, which in itself is not too hard, so long as you take your time and aim correctly. So here, don't stop for anything, you don't have to pick up anything here, just keep moving towards the exit. Yeah, see there's a glass on the right that's coming down,
Sorry.
but you have more than enough time to head for the gate and get out. And that's that.
Okay, we're out. Now to pick up Wesker's trail.
Right.
You know, you don't have to come with me for this.
I'm staying with you. I want to know the truth as much as you do.
Once upon a time, this must have been some kind of mine.
Harry, I think I remember something. I think that woman used to be down there somewhere.
Okay. Let's head down and look for a way across. The old sack is gonna pay for what she did to Moira. I'm not leaving this island until she does.
That's almost always a gem. I've only gotten ammo from that spot once. So at this point, the only bottles that might be beneficial, I would say, are smoke bombs. Because at the end, you can skip the last fight entirely. And the smoke bombs help shield you from being seen. That way you don't get smacked around. Alright, so we're coming up on the first Revenant. As always, just take your time, spot him with Natalia, and then stealth kill it with Barry. Short and sweet. So he's already walking back. If you know the routes that the Revenants take, you can just move forward. Just like that.
Just stay there.
Okay.
And another gem. See? All I get are gems. I don't know why.
Come with me.
Sorry, can't.
Come with me.
I'm a little busy here.
Come with me.
Sorry, can't.
Yeah.
Follow me.
Hey, I was not working
The
with me
only way
there.
up is that elevator. Looks like the whole power source has been removed. We'll have to find a replacement to get this baby moving.
Now I'm just checking around for hidden spots right now. Alright, moving on. Now 2 Revenants pop up behind you where you just were.
What was that?
They can pop up now if you move back enough. But in general, they won't appear until after you fight the Ouroboros monster the first time. Yeah, they weren't coming out. Now, for the Ouroboros fight, you can use Natalia as bait so you can get behind it and shoot its weak spot. Even if she gets knocked out, you have so much time, just like with Moira, that it's fine. You can just leave her there dangling, and you'll be able to resurrect her when you get a moment. Yeah, there's an herb over here. I would recommend getting it just in case you take a lot of damage. Because the other bad thing about the Ouroboros monster is it can put you in danger with one hit.
Must have been the power switch for the conveyor belt.
Alright, so here they finally showed up. So I want to take them out now. You can wait till you're done with the Ouroboros monster, but I didn't want to wait. So yeah, just spot them with Natalia. Take this one out first. The other one in general is pretty blind, so he won't see you as long as you move quickly. See there, I evade canceled out of the animation once I hit it, and I didn't get spotted. So here I decided to not take a risk, even though I probably had more than enough time to sneak up behind it and kill it. But it's up to you. You can go for it, or you can wait for it to come back around. So let's just hang out here. Once he gets back around, we'll take him out. Alright, so now he's on his way back. So let's take him out. Alright. Alright, so pick up any last bits of ammo you can here before you move the power block. And get ready to fight.
We could probably use this power source.
Alright, here we go. Now there's not much in terms of strategy. Use Natalia as bait when you can. Sneak behind them and fire.
There's something there. Be careful.
What the hell is that thing?
Shot there. And feel free to take off the tentacles. It will make hitting it easier. There, he turned around. Now I don't have a good shot. But you see, now Natalia's in danger, but I'm just like, whatever.
I'm on the way!
See, you have so much time to go save her. Now try not to shoot from the front like I'm doing here, because that first tentacle you can't get rid of, and you can't shoot through it. Alright, he's almost done. See, that's a waste of a shot there. So when you go through this, make sure you make your magnum shots count. Don't do like I did and just, you know, wing it. Alright, so that's it. Not that hard. So the second time you fight him, you can just ignore him. You don't have to fight him again. And that's why I don't really focus on ammo anymore. It's just not necessary. Alright, so we're going to skip ahead a little here once I get the box, just because all you're doing is moving the box from one end of the place to the other end. And it's just it's a big waste of time, really. Alright, so now we're at the building at the beginning. There's one Revenant inside, but you can stealth kill him very easily. So I just wanted to show you guys that. There he is. You can crouch up here without fear of being spotted, because they don't look up apparently. So once he rounds the stairs, you can move down with Barry. Now it moves in a clockwise circle, so very easy to figure out where it is. Alright. I'm going to do one more fast forward here, because again we're just moving the box around. So here we got the box at the elevator already. One Revenant on the elevator. Its weak spot seems to be locked to the leg, so you can either shoot it or you can knife it. I'm gonna knife it like I always do, and they're very easy to figure out when to dodge. Once they make that big hugging motion, just dodge back. See? That's it. Easy.
Follow me.
I'm sorry. Come with me.
Coming.
Alright, now once you get to the top, there's two more Revenants up there, but you can stealth kill them both.
Oh, come on.
So
Not now.
I prefer to stealth kill them just because it's quicker.
Come with me.
Coming.
And then you get the last Ouroboros fight, and that's it. You're done.
Monster!
Alright, so both of these Revenants have really long routes, which is why it's so easy to kill them separately with stealth kills rather than just going in and shooting them guns blazing.
Be careful.
So this one goes to the right and takes a really slow, long circle around. Now there the AI did a good job pointing him out for me. And the other one, it goes all the way around there. Takes a really long circle around this section. So you have more than enough time to come around and stealth kill it with Barry. So just take your time, be patient, and that's it. Alright, I actually don't need the ammo, but I was just being careful just in case. So yeah, once you get to around this section with the power block, the fight starts. But you don't have to fight, and I don't recommend you do fight, because there's going to be one Sploder, one Revenant, and then the Ouroboros creature. So all three of them at once on invisible can be a little tough. So it's better to just ignore them and keep moving. Now you're gonna get slimed. This is where the disinfectant comes into play, because you need to be able to see.
Follow me.
So even if the Talia gets knocked down, she'll be alright. She's okay. Just keep going. And there's the slime.
You're doing good. Follow me.
And there's the heal. And that's it. You're done. So that's it for Barry's side. Just move on to the end. And you have finished episode 3 on invisible mode.
What
If you
now?
found this video helpful and you enjoyed it, please click that like button. And to show your support, subscribe to my channel. Episode 4 will be coming in sometime in the next few days. Yeah. So I'll see you guys next time. And hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.